Hello, this is Mike Gerdes with the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, and this is yoga. First of all, I want to thank you for watching these love notes that Dr. Maxine and I put on every day except for Sunday, because it gives us something to do during the week. And the other thing is it actually serves us in reminding us about all the good that there is in the world and all the wonderful things that our teaching brings to us and brings to the rest of the world. What I want to talk today about is gratitude, being thankful. It's said that if you only know one prayer, the best prayer ever is thank you. I know myself that when I am grateful, I find more things to be grateful for. If you've ever been down on yourself or you've been thinking that life isn't that great and that wonderful, you might try the exercise of every night writing down 10 things that you are grateful for. It's a good way to start the day too. Think of the things that you're grateful for. It may be the fact that you have a job, or maybe the fact that you don't have a job. It could be the situation that you have loved ones. It could be the situation that you're happy with yourself, that you know you have people to call, that you're healthy, that you have a roof over your head, and that if you are in need, there's generally sources in this country where you can get help. That's a lot to be grateful for. If you compare our lives with many people around the world, we got it good. Even if you got it bad here compared, you've got it good. So there's lots of things to be grateful for. Moving further along, it's said that people need two things. They need to feel loved, and they need to feel appreciated. Now, people need to find that love within themselves. But when it comes to being appreciated, that takes somebody from the outside to tell them that they are meaningful, that whatever they're doing is meaningful. It brings some good into their lives. Have you told somebody lately how much you appreciate them? How you are thankful for what they are doing for you? Now, it may be the person that cuts the lawn. It may be the person that delivers the newspaper. These days, it's generally not the waiter or the waitress, is it? But you can find people just in your regular day, maybe a teacher, maybe a minister, it may be a friend, that you just say that you appreciate them and how important they are in your lives. That was one of the nice things about this Sunday was Mother's Day. And while my mother jumped off the planet many years ago, it gave me an opportunity to think of her and be thankful for her. And it was also an opportunity to be thankful for sweet Dr. Maxine. Now, while she's not my mother, she's an excellent example of the divine feminine. And it was wonderful to see her interact with her children and her grandchildren. Yeah, it's great to get together and celebrate people. It's great to get together and be thankful and appreciate people, even if you're not with other people, just to be grateful and express to somebody your gratitude for them, just being in your life. When is the last time that you wrote somebody a note telling them how thankful you are for them and how grateful you are for them and what an impact they've had in your life? Maybe you've never done it. Maybe now's an opportunity for you to do that. Imagine the difference it would make in somebody's life if you wrote them a note telling them that you appreciate them and that whatever it is that they have done for you, how that's benefited you. I'm not saying just be frivolous at this. It's important that you tell somebody specifically what they did and how that impacted your life. because it's necessary to be specific. Otherwise, it just sounds like fluff. This is real. And if somebody did something from which you benefited, you've got something to be thankful for. I love to get somebody's full name when I call into a customer service and they give me excellent customer service. Now, that doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, I want to know their name. I want to know their name because you know what my next thing is to do? I talk to their manager. And sometimes I write a note telling them what good service they gave me. Now, it takes me very little time to do that, but can you imagine what that means to that person to whom I gave the good recommendation to? I always say make sure that they put it in their employee file. Sometimes it could make a difference in wherever they go within their company and how they feel about themselves, that they could be a good example for other people they work with. It's important to show appreciation. Another question. This may be more recent. I don't know. Have you appreciated yourself for the little things that you do so well, that you almost take for granted? One of the problems that we run into, I see, is that we take so much for granted. Not only do we take other people in our lives for granted, but we take ourselves for granted. We take the things that we know and the skills that we bring to life and the way that we help people for granted. We need to take stock of ourselves and see areas in our life where we are of benefit to others. And then we need to take a look too to see what maybe there's areas that we could improve upon. It's wonderful to have people in your life that you can be grateful for. And I tell you this, the more people you find to be grateful for, the more people you will have in your life to be grateful for. They will be attracted to you. Dr. Holmes, in the Science of Mind textbook, he says, if you want a friend, be a friend. How do you treat your friends? What better way to treat a friend other than once in a while to call them up, see them, tell them, look them in the eye, write them a note, tell them you're thankful for them and you appreciate them and you're grateful that they're sharing this life experience with you. It doesn't take much, but it means a whole lot. So let's be thankful for all that we have in our lives. Let's be thankful and appreciate all the people that are in our lives, all the good that continues to unfold in our lives. And then let's show appreciation. Let's show appreciation to everybody that is of service to us. And then finally, if you got a lot to be grateful for, remember what your source is. Spirit. Don't be short with spirit. Praise God. Thank God. And a good way for you to do that is by tithing or otherwise supporting whatever your spiritual source is. I know that sounds like a commercial, and maybe it is. But it's true that the way you give, your giving represents a spiritual barometer that basically says where you put importance in your life. We'd like to thank you for tuning in today, and make sure you tune in tomorrow to hear Reverend Dr. Maxine share something wonderful with you. And remember, every Sunday morning we have our live streaming service, and we enjoy that. We enjoy doing that very much, and we enjoy the crew that helps us out. They're a wonderful group of people. And until such time as we can get together again, it's a wonderful way to participate and still feel that we're a part of everything. Please join us on Sunday mornings. And to find out how to join us, go to our website, cslphilly.org, You're full of all kinds of information, including new classes that are coming up. Again, I thank you. I hope you're having a great day. And until we see you again, bye-bye.